Hello, friends. Sorry, I'm running a little late this morning. It's like 10 minutes after the hour, 9 minutes, and I'm just gonna continue on for the 30-minute session. So those of you that are tuning in late, um, you could hang on, and you'll get the full 30 minutes. This morning, I'm gonna talk about two different practices. Okay, so first off, I'm Christopher Neithammer. I'm the co-founder of Home, PYM, and I'm a yoga teacher, I'm a meditation teacher, spiritual counselor, and energy healer. So today I'm going to talk about two practices that we're going to do, and then we're going to move on to free healing for everybody that's present. If there's somebody out there that has a specific need, feel free to tag along and message me. So there'll be some more posts and more information about all the free stuff that we're offering here at home right now during this lockdown that we're going through in our time with the coronavirus. So the first practice I'm going to talk to you about is for getting stuck. So, with the media and stuff like that, I find myself, I try to limit, how much media I'm going to get, but I do, naturally have a following where I follow things on Wall Street or whatever. So that's all tied together into one big bundle. And I wind up watching more stuff and more time with the media, and then sometimes specific news gets stuck in the mind. So there's a phrase. It's called a sticky switch, and that's the ability we have to move from the right brain to the left brain. But sometimes we could get stuck in the past, or we could get obsessed with the future, and we just can't get out of it. And if you find yourself in that place, it's probably because you might be stuck on one side of your brain. And the practice is, it can be very elaborate, but what I'm going to go over today is quite simple. You just take your three fingers and fold them back. And then you take your other two, your pointer and your thumb, and you could use them to close off either sides of your nostrils. Okay, so you just breathe in the left with the right closed off, and then exhale out the right. Inhaling through the left, and exhaling out the right. Just do this practice 3-5 times. Coming in the left and emptying out the right. And then come in through the right and exhale out the left. So make sure they're big, full breaths, so you can really feel your belly moving as you're breathing in and out. And then when you place your hands down, just see how you might have trained yourself without the aid of your hand. If you could actually draw the breath in through one side and exhale it out the other side. Breathing in and exhaling out. So that's the baseline for this practice. And like I said, it's quite commonly used when you might get stuck in the past or stuck in the future, or something that happened you can't change, or something that may or may not happen that you're concerned about, and it starts to obsess time in your mind. So that using that practice kind of balance your mind off, so you could move from your left to your right brain side, left to right brain, without getting stuck in a thought or an idea. Okay, so from there we're gonna move on to, you know, our morning meditation, or how we always start. And today we're gonna work on the heart center, because there's so many things happening right now. It's quite helpful to create space in your heart to hold more. There's a lot of people in need. I heard Deepak Chopra yesterday on the business station. He was talking about how the whole country's grieving, and he's so right. Everybody's grieving. You're grieving something, at least the loss of freedom. If it's not a family member or somebody that's sick, or a job, or just the downturn, and it's just a new way of existing for all of us. So our children have to learn something different. We have to learn something different, which causes loss and causes grieving. And then there's all different types of stages of grieving. So you might be angry, you might try to negotiate, or sad, and, you know, eventually you could accept. Eventually you can move on, but the stages bounce back and forth. You think you're accepting, and you might be accepting in the moment, and then you get tired and stress will come in at another time, and it will knock you down. So I'm not going to talk too much more about that in the interest of time, but we're going to go right on to the practice. So we'll just start with the same meditation practice we always start with, the heart rhythm meditation. Make sure you have a nice, comfortable seat, and once you have your seat, you know, maybe wiggle your toes, ground your feet, play with your upper body a little bit, sway forward, back, to try to find that really sweet spot where you can feel an upward flow of energy. And then from there, you can place your hands wherever you're feeling this morning. If you want to get some information, you can put your palms up. And if you're just feeling you need to ground down and deal with whatever's going on in your space, you can put your palms down. And then close your eyes, open your eyes, see your space, and then if you feel safe to close your eyes and stay in, that's the next step. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose. And then moving on, just work your body into a full breath. And you're going to do this by the expansion of the lower belly. So sitting in your seat, as you continue to do this, you're finding you just fall into this, what we call the monolithic state, where your body just relaxes and drops in. But if you're not there yet, just work in noticing what's going on in your seat, and then from there moving up and operating your breath. You want to put your hand on your lower belly, that's fine, that's also helpful. Work your way into a full breath. So it could take 3, 5, 10 breaths to really feel you're at your capacity limit or the edge for your capacity. not necessarily the limit, but where you're breathing at, where you're working at now. Once you feel you have a full breath, work on your transitions. And if you like, you could stop at the top of your breath and hold and see if you could pick up your heartbeat. You may pick up your heartbeat at the top of your breath, which is great. And you could use your breath for your counting, your heartbeat for your counting. Equal counts in, equal counts out. So with your mind, focus on your heart center. So you're working your breath, it's one operation. The next operation is the focusing on your heart center. And then directing your breath. So inhale through your left side. And then exhale out your left side. So as you put your mind on that part of your body, you can feel, perhaps you'll feel the energy moving in through your arm, through your side, as you're filling up. And then as you exhale, press your breath up against the left side of your heart. Almost like you're pressing a wall out to the left. Making your heart wider. Switching on to the right side. And exhaling out the right side. So the same process now is on the other side of your heart. Inhaling through the right. And exhaling out the right. Breathing in. And emptying out. Let your mind focus on the spot of your body where you want to open your heart. You might just be at the heart, you might be on the whole side. So with the heart wide now, just breathe in through the left side. Exhale out the right side. Coming in, coming out. This is the practice of widening your heart. Creating space in your being, creating space in your heart to hold more tragedy or more joy or more family, more work, making your heart wider to hold more so you could be of service to others, more supportive to your family and friends. Okay, so anyone that wants a healing in a specific item, feel free to ask with a post. This is a free healing. You could come back and watch the video later on. And since it's being recorded, it's extended in time. You could probably still get a benefit from it at another time. But for today, I'm going to go ahead with no special request, and I'm going to go into a special healing for everyone watching. So where the need is, there is a source. So all those that have a need will get what they need here in this healing. So you can continue to work in the space in your heart. Or you can sit and breathe. All those in present, I'm holding and sending energy to. If you have a special intention, just hold it in place while I send this energy. Sweet check if anyone new signed on. I could send healing to everyone. Kathleen, Kim, Charlene, Laura, Caroline, Harriet, Mandy, and Deborah, Dillup, Bill. What is a really beautiful flow of energy moving. Beautiful people, kind, giving, supportive beings. You all are. There's like a big stream of love just moving through. I could stay here forever. Sit back, relax, enjoy it. From me to you. Two healers coming to create love, peace, and harmony in your life. So we're going over a little bit. We started up a little late. I'm going to get an extra 5 minutes. Not actually, because we did start late this morning with some technical difficulties. But just sit in your chair, relax, and receive. Just let this energy just polish all the rough edges, all the challenges of your life. Then it'll flow away on the breath. Let it flow, just relax, let the energy flow through your being. Okay. That was beautiful. There's a lot of compassion and love in that session. So this is a free healing. They're all the ones I'll be doing here will be free. If you'd like to donate, there's going to be a spot at the bottom of the post, a Venmo account, to support what we do at home. It's not necessary if there's any other services that you're interested, feel free to contact me through the information through Facebook. And stay tuned to all the different practices that we're doing. You know, myself, Tara, Maggie, Caroline, there's all a whole host of different free practices and virtual sites that you could watch on. So thanks for coming. And there'll be a YouTube channel that's connected at the bottom that you could go and see other videos. If you like what you've gotten at this one, you might be able to tune into another practice or another podcast or Facebook Live that we've done or I've done. And that's it for today. God be with you.